welcome to Wheels, and welcome to another episode of Car of the Week. And this week we have Terry Eford, up all the way from Fort Smith, Arkansas, from Eford's Garage. So hello, Terry. Welcome to the garage.
Hey, Will. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I know Pontiac Tribute Show brings you to the area. God, it was hot today, that's for sure.
It did get pretty toasty out there. It really did. Up there on top of the parking garage, it was toasted. It had some nice shade, though.
Yeah, you went out to where the members got to park. It was really nice and cool.
It was.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us about your YouTube channel to start with?
Well, it's Eford Garage, and I had it for a while, 6-7 years. I didn't really keep up anymore about years or views. I don't keep up with hardly any of that anymore. I just put the videos out, but I just kind of felt like starting it one day. And of course, you know, as most of us YouTubers are, first videos are pretty cringy for us to watch. And they're obviously not the best, but I started off doing simpler things. I compared intakes, and obviously over the years, camera footage got a lot better, and my camera shyness goes away, and all that, and the maintenance videos have probably greatly improved with the camera angle too, learning how to hold cameras. I know you mentioned that, like getting the shot in the angle.
Yeah.
And over the years, trying to hold the camera with one hand while trying to do a two-handed job while you're under the car is kind of tricky.
Yeah, but you do a great job at it. You really do. I really like your how-to videos. They prove to people that they can fix their car on a budget. They don't necessarily have to take it to a shop.
That's right, and that's the point, because most of that stuff they charge a lot for, and most people have majority of the tools, or they're really not that expensive to go get some of these tools, because a lot of them are not specialty tools. They're your average sockets and screwdrivers, stuff like that most people own, or you can go get, and you can do it right there in your driveway. Buy the part yourself, cheaper than what they charge you for the part, and then you do it yourself.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want to save that money?
That's exactly right. So, why did you get a G8? I know you're a huge Pontiac guy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm born bred Pontiac. I first rode home in a Pontiac. First car I drove was a 65 GTO. And my dream car was a 68 GTO growing up. My dad built Pontiacs growing up. He worked in an engine shop. He built engines. He always had a Pontiac. It was his daily driver. He drove them daily. Regardless of what anyone says, they were reliable. He drove them every day. Rain, sleet, snow. It didn't matter. They were driven every day. And I just grew up in Pontiacs. I grew up in them, grew up working around them, you know, holding the flashlight, you know, around Pontiacs. Occasionally he had a Chevrolet. But the majority of the time it was a Pontiac. And I wanted a rear-wheel drive, modern four-door family car. And the G8 fit the bill. It was a Pontiac, rear-wheel drive, roomy four-door, and that's it. I mean, I like the styling, the looks, and it matched up for all my criteria.
This was an underappreciated car when it came out.
It was.
It really was. I remember going down to the dealership in Grand Forks, North Dakota, and people would just walk by it. They wouldn't even look at them. Now, they're a hot commodity.
They really are. They've become sought after collectors, and I remember in the early days of them, first couple of years they come out, I remember people got them pretty cheap as used cars. And they were nicknamed Corvette killers.
Oh, really?
That's the nickname I always heard, because no one suspected this four-door Pontiac to have what some of them had, like the GT and the GXP. Now, this is the base model, but the GT and the GXP were known as Corvette killers, because it was just a four-door with a pretty good, decent V8 in it.
Yeah. Yep. So, what size engine do you have in it?
This is the Allotech High Feature 3.6. And it's the underrated one at that. A lot of people stray away from the V6. Back when they were new, I think the V6 was $2,000 less than the GT with the 6.0.
Okay.
So in comparison, when they were new, hands down, $2,000 more dollars, you had the 6.0. And a 6-speed transmission instead of 5-speed. Flash forward, 10 years later, the difference between a base and a GT can be double. So now it's a lot more affordable than GT for some. So
Cool. Any other specific things on the car that you really like about the GA?
you know, this one, the reason I got this one is black. I like a black car.
Yeah, but you know what they say about black? It's not a color, it's a part-time job.
Yeah, that ain't no lie. This one, it is the base model, but has the upgraded leather interior. So I love that. It doesn't have that cloth interior, the cheap cloth interior. Mm-hmm. So when I saw this one, it was affordable and it had the upgraded interior. So I went with that one. It had the V6, so I wanted the V8, but I already have so many V8 powered vehicles that the V6 didn't bother me for a family car.
Well, if I know you, I'm sure you've modded something out of it.
Yeah. The word stock isn't bad. You know, modded like it is, it actually does extremely well for what it was compared to new. On the way up here, averaging 75, 80 miles per hour, I was still getting almost 26 miles per gallon.
Wow. That's really good, especially in today's market. Holy crap.
Yeah, and big four-door family car.
Yeah. Speaking of growing up with Pontiacs, I know you're working on a truck on your YouTube channel. Tell us a little bit about that.
So that truck is an 81 C10, or it was. That truck, I first started driving around 2002, 2003. I bought it off my dad in 05 when I turned 18. I still have it to this day. That is my first truck. And I had an accident. It went through a lot of stages, a lot of customizing, a lot of different things. It's growing up. That was kind of my, I learned how to do what worked and what didn't work on it. Because I changed so many parts and tried so many different configurations. But after the wreck, I had to put another frame under it. So I figured that is the perfect time to build it like I always wanted to build it. And I got tired of people walking up to me saying, "Hey, I got a truck like yours." Well, that's about to change. Because now it has a 400 Pontiac sitting between the frame rails. Headers off of a body, GTO, Le Mans, Tempest, actually fit it. So I just shoved the engine back a little bit. It fits in there about as snug as the small block Chevy does in the other truck. So I got it sitting just right. And that is going to be back to being a daily driver again like it was, just,
Because you can.
Yeah, because I can.
Well, that's a wrap for this episode of Car of the Week. Now listen, I'm going to leave the link to Efer's Garage in the description below. So click on it. Check out his channel. If you like it, hit that subscribe button for him. I know you'd like that. And if you'd like to be on a future episode of Car of the Week, just head over to the About page of my YouTube channel and you'll find my email address. Just shoot me an email, let me know you'd like to be on a future episode of Car of the Week, and we'll work something out. So please remember to like this video, share this video, comment on it, and please hit that subscribe button. Remember, it's free and it'll be free after you subscribe. And as always, hang loose and keep your shiny side up. Thanks.